I'll just...
Okay. I can like, hello.
Okay.
Ready? For hate.
1, 2, 3.
Hey y'all, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and this week's topic is hashtag feminism.
Okay. So the way that we're going to approach this topic is we're going to talk about how to be a good feminist ally. How to be a good feminist ally as a cis man, how to be a good feminist ally as a defab trans person, how to be a good feminist ally as a defab non-binary person. Like, pretty much if you don't identify as a woman, how do you be a good feminist ally?
We ourselves do not identify as feminists, we identify as feminist allies, and as allies, we hold ourselves to the same standards as we do our allies, like cisgender people and straight people.
We don't identify as feminists because we've just heard some women say that they would prefer that to be a woman-only word. I know that not all women feel that way, but I'd just rather not step on any toes.
Let's take a second to look at the Ferguson Black Lives Matter protests. The black community has asked us, as white people, to take a backseat in those protests.
You can show up and you can be supportive and you can make signs, but if a news person comes up to you and asks you questions, you direct them to your smartest black friend.
You're not there to lead the protest, you're there to stand silently in solidarity with these people that are marching, and you're there to get in between racism and anti-blackness by literally standing in between the black person and the cop, because as a white person, you are much less likely to get arrested or assaulted by a police officer.
This is kind of a good way to think about how you should approach feminism, because being an ally is sort of similar throughout communities, intersectionality. You want to make sure you're not speaking for women, you're helping raise up women's voices. You want to make sure that you're literally getting in between misogynists and women, like both metaphorically and like physically, literally. And an application that would look like, you know, if you see somebody catcalling a woman on the street, you actually say, hey, that's gross.
And you probably put your body in between their body and the woman's body, because that can get ugly. It's important to acknowledge that as a transmasculine person, we have male privilege, and that male privilege gives us a lot of opportunities to have airtime on the radio and screen time on the television, and a lot of followers on social media, and have a very loud voice, and it's important that we don't use our voice to speak for women. We're using our voice to dismantle that system of power and let women speak for themselves. There are some super great women who have posted on how to become great allies, and so we're going to link you to a whole bunch of those Tumblr articles in the description.
Because we are raising the voices of women with our platform instead of speaking for them.
Score. Speaking of intersectionality, I also want to point out that it's important not just to stand up for white women, stand up for trans women, women of color, disabled women, queer women. It is so important that if you're going to stand up as a feminist ally, that you stand up for all women.
I don't know, this is so hard.
I think we did a decent job.
Did we do a good job?
I think we did.
Okay.
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 Bye!
Bye!